What is reparenting and why is this important? Reparenting simply means giving your inner child the support and guidance that you didn't once receive when you were a child. Children need not just food, clothing, and shelter. They need plenty of love, support, and assurance. They need to learn important life skills, and they turn to their parents and caregivers for them. For example, children need to learn how to dress up, how to make friends, how to manage their emotions, make decisions, and also to set healthy boundaries. However, for many of us, we didn't receive the support, guidance, and assurance that we needed when we were children. We might have received or enjoyed the benefits of having food and shelter. But when it comes to our emotional needs, these were pretty much left unmet. Our parents might have been too busy for us. They were busy trying to make a living, and they just didn't have the chance to help us work through our emotions. They weren't very expressive themselves, and they didn't acknowledge how we felt. So we didn't learn how to process our emotions in a safe and healthy manner. We just didn't know how to deal with things whenever we felt sad, angry, or disappointed. And as a result, for a lot of these emotions, we tend to repress them, right? We pretended that they didn't exist. Or we just were left to our own devices and we had to figure our way out. Our parents might not have given us the right advice when it comes to meeting challenges or how to navigate through life. They might have also instilled in us certain beliefs that are limiting. So we didn't receive enough of that emotional support from them. We didn't receive enough encouragement or assurances that all will be well. This is not to blame them because they parented us in the best way they knew how. They were brought up probably in the same way themselves, and they just parented us in the same way. When it came to explaining things to us, maybe they also didn't do that. Instead, we were punished whenever we failed to meet their expectations, we were disobedient, or we didn't perform, right? So as a 7-year-old or a 12-year-old, based on the situation back then, we might have concluded that they didn't love us very much, or that their love for us was conditional and was very dependent on whether we performed or not. So there wasn't that chance to talk through some of these things, and we were just left a lot to our own devices to have to figure things out. If you've ever wondered why, as an adult, you had to deal with insecurity, or that feeling of insecurity has not been easy to shake off, there's a tendency to get into overwhelm, right? Whenever a challenge comes up, you don't know how to make decisions or you don't know how to regulate your emotions. This could be the reason why. That a lot of your reactions and behavior today, a big part of this is being influenced by what took place when you were young. There were unresolved emotions there, unresolved issues there that you haven't quite addressed. Fortunately, it is not too late. You might not have had the best childhood, right? Again, this is not to blame your parents, but you are acknowledging that this was how your childhood was like. You might not have had the best childhood, but you have every responsibility to help yourself from now. So this involves healing your emotional wounds and also in reparenting your inner child. When it comes to reparenting, it means that now you're coming in as a parent, you're helping your inner child with a lot of love, support, and assurances. You're helping her to process what she feels, working through her emotions, giving her support, assurances, and advice on how to navigate life challenges. So it may seem that you're talking to yourself, and it may seem weird at first. However, I've observed enough miracles that arise as a result of doing inner child work. And in helping your inner child process through your emotions, what is great is if you can also use EFT tapping to help your inner child to process and to release the emotions that she has been holding on to. As I've discovered, healing and reparenting are essential components of a healthy self-love practice. You're coming from the space of love, and you are embracing every part of yourself, even the parts that you've unconsciously left behind, such as your wounded inner child. You're applying love, empathy, compassion, support, assurances, right? And you're meeting your inner child with unconditional love and acceptance. This is what healing and reparenting is about. Hope my explanation makes things clear for you. If you've got more questions, do reach out to me. I'll be glad to assist. Take care for now, and see you in the next video.